So today I've got to tell you something, right? I saw something on Twitter that really pissed me the F off, okay? It pissed me the F off, and it involves some artist drama, okay? And I think you all know that I am not a fan of AI art, okay? I've never been a fan of AI art. I think it's kind of sloppy. I think it takes away from real artists. And it's, you know, overall quite problematic to the scene. As someone who, you know, really cares about art and artists, I commission artists all the time for work, I find it super important to keep it alive. In saying that, today we're not even talking about like drawing. We're not even talking about the ability to sketch. Today we're going to be talking about AI coloring, right? AI coloring, having an AI tool plop colors on a page. Essentially, a glorified paint bucket tool. And we're going to look at this, you know, video that's been popping up on my Twitter that people have been complaining about. And I think I'll just show you the tweets first. Here's the tweet, okay? By this dude, Addy, alright? I made a tool for coloring manga using AI. If you're interested, check it out here. Okay? And here he is was a One Piece picture of Luffy, right? Picture of Luffy. And as you can imagine, 228,000 views, 122 retweets, 75 likes. This guy has gotten ratioed somewhere, right? This guy has gotten ratioed somewhere. And if you look at the comments, it's a bunch of people saying my colorings are better. And it's real people who have spent the time coloring manga panels, right? A lot of this looks fucking sick. Pick it up and it's... I love this gif. I love this gif whenever I see AI art. But we're not even talking about AI generated art. We're talking AI generated colorings, which is even more insane, okay? You paid money so you feel like your terrible opinions matter, I would ask for a refund. You know, people doing really sick colorings, you know, they're showing them off in the replies. Good for them, you know, good for humans are better. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Like, all these colorings look really, really goddamn sick, right? And he has a whole video explaining his process, and we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go look at his video, and just kind of point out why this is kind of bullshit and why you can do it yourself simpler without the use of an AI tool. The goddamn idiot decided I thought maybe he privated the video. The video is still up, but it is unlisted. So clearly he doesn't want people to see it. But of course, all those, 229,000, 229 now, 228 a minute ago. All those 229,000 people can see this video if they want to. So dude kind of messed up. I think dude kind of messed up, right? We're going to do the exact same thing without using AI, and I'm going to show you how to do it.
Do you want to turn your manga from this into this?
Bro's got the Yogscast intro, dude! Bro's got the Yogscast intro in his video, if any of you know. Holy shit. T-Towel, are you here? T-Towel, are you here? Oh my god.
Do you want to turn your manga from this into
oh
this?
My god, this is
you're like
insane.
me and you're extremely lazy and untalented. You've come to the right place because
Holy
in this
shit.
video, I'm going to be showing you how to use this AI tool to color any manga page in under 10 minutes. Now, full disclaimer,
Under
I
10
actually
minutes,
made this
sure.
tool myself,
Sure.
but it is completely free to use. Okay, so the first thing that you're
Free to use for now. Free to use for now.
going to want to do is find a page of manga to color. Now, the model...
Okay, we're gonna follow this process, guys. We're gonna follow this process, but we're gonna make it even simple. We're gonna be doing this whole thing that he does and make it even simpler. Also, he says under 10 minutes. The video says under 5, so he's lying. Straight off the bat, he's lying. All right, so we're gonna be able to color our own manga panels in under 5. We're gonna actually do what he says. We are gonna do it ourselves in under 5 minutes. He's gonna do it in 10. We're gonna beat AI. I'm gonna show you today.
Tends to perform better on manga that have art styles with cleaner lines and more anime-like style.
I wonder why that is. I wonder why you need super clean lines. Interesting.
However, you still can get good results on more complex art.
Sure.
For this demo, I just searched up Hunter x Hunter panels, and I just chose the first one that I found. Next, go to the website of the tool, which is tuna.io/playground.
No, we won't be doing that.
And you're going to want to click on the Colorize tab. Once you're here, you can upload the manga page that you just downloaded. It might look slightly lower quality, but don't worry, we're going to upscale this back later. Now, if we just hit Colorize by default, the model will try to guess the colors, and sometimes it can
so holy shit. Okay, off the bat, this is kind of whack. All these colors don't make sense. It's trying to play skin tones. It's given Kilowatt yellow hair. It's done all this stuff with the text colors, with the background colors. It's really tried. What it has done here, it's filled in the blanks and tried to add some kind of like shading to it, right? It's filled in the blanks and tried to add some shading. Already, this is kind of wild, right? What is this green on the pants here? Has bro pissed himself? Why is it yellow at the bottom of the pants and shirt? Bro has literally pissed himself. This is crazy. Already, this is a crazy coloring. And why are his eyelids like purple? It doesn't make sense. But bro pissed his pants.
Actually look kind of good, but if you want more control, you're going to want to click on add color hints. This is going to allow you to
this is where it gets fucking wild, okay? This is where it gets fucking insane.
Place points on the canvas to control how the manga page gets colored. To choose what colors to add, it's best to find some references of the characters that you're trying to color. I kind of cheated since this scene was already in the anime for Hunter x Hunter. I just grabbed the colors from that scene. I'm actually working on a feature as well where you can have the image pulled up to use as reference. But for now, you can use this Chrome extension called eyedropper.
Bro's using an eyedropper tool that you can literally get in Photoshop. Bro's using an eyedropper. It's literally built into Photoshop. And I'll tell you why that's fucking ridiculous after. I'll tell you why that's so funny.
The only thing though is I noticed it kind of glitches when you try to select colors from video. So the first time I ran it through, the colors were super washed out. So try to pull up.
It's not washed out. You don't know anything about color. Of course, if you take a color from a video like this, right, where you've got all sorts of effects going on, when you put it on a white background or black and white background, it's going to look washed out. That's how colors work.
Try to pull up your references through images. The second time I ran it through, the results were much better, but I noticed that in some areas, the colors were bleeding a bit. So I decided to add a few more points and also tweak the colors in some areas. Now, at a certain point, there will still be some bleeding, but the model sort of stops taking in the hints.
So this is what Bro's left with so far, right? Bro spent 10 minutes eyedropping colors in places to get this.
This is honestly like 90% of the way there. Next thing we're going to do is go to the upscale page at tuna.io.
Why does he have a sort of grayness to his face? You know what? Whatever.
/upscaler and upload the colorized image and the original image. Now you're going to want to upscale both of these images and bring them into your favorite photo editing software.
Bro puts it in Photoshop anyway!
You can use Photoshop, Critia.
Bro uploads it to Photoshop anyway! Holy shit! Holy shit! Bro's like, I'm gonna make an AI tool for you to like color manga easier. Guess what? You need Photoshop to finish it off. Wild.
GIMP, Ibis Paint, pretty much any one of these should work. Now, once you have your project set up, you're going to want to import your black and white image on top of your colored image. And then you're going to set the blending mode of the black and white image to multiply.
I'm going to show you why this is so stupid. And you don't need his goddamn AI tool at all.
This is going to allow for the...
Bro has made a glorified eyedropper tool and a paint bucket tool. I will show you why.
Lines on the original image to be preserved so that you don't color on top of them and ruin the original page. Select the brush tool and set the hardness to...
The AI didn't even color his eyelids.
0 so that we can airbrush.
Also, why is it kind of white here? Why is it white on his ear? This makes no sense. Why is it kind of lighter over this part of his eyes? A lot of this coloring makes no sense whatsoever.
Some touch-ups onto the manga page. You can again use the eye.
Taco, I will show you how easy it is to start out. Obviously, manga colorings could get as like detailed as intense as you want it to be. But to start out, you could have it so easy. And I will show you exactly how to do it.
Dropper tool here in your software.
Like, what is this? What is this? It's bleeding everywhere.
To sample colors so that you're getting a consistent coloring.
Bro's just painting now! Bro's just trying to paint over it. Oh my god. Hey guys, here's an AI tool where we could like color manga panels in under like 10 minutes. Guess what? I drop all these colors, put it to Photoshop, then paint over it anyway. So stupid, man.
And you can also use the cross-hatching from the original manga page as a reference in figuring out where to do shading. For shading, I typically just make the color slightly darker and
oh my god. Oh my god.
Then color in those areas.
Bro's just trying to teach you how to paint now.
Another thing that you can do is you can select the magic wand tool or the equivalent in whatever software that you're using to make a selection. And then you can
Bro's just showing you how to paint.
Color inside of that selection without having to worry about going
No, the AI doesn't even work logic. It doesn't even color things right. It doesn't even color things right. And it bleeds into things. Why is his ear green here? Doesn't make sense.
Over the lines. Now, using this method, you're not going to make the next Mona Lisa, but
no!
I think the result is good enough, especially considering how it takes a fraction of the time. Now, as I
all right, guys, I think we've had enough of this, right? We get the point.
mentioned earlier, I'm actually the creator of this tool, so if you guys have any questions, feedback.
I have feedback, bro. I have made feedback, and we're going to show you today why this is so stupid, right? And you don't need to use his tool, and it takes longer to do it his way. He did all that in 10 minutes. He did all of that in 10 minutes. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it ourselves today. You can use, guess what, guys? He says you need Photoshop to finish this off. We're going to use Photoshop. We're going to use Clip Studio Paint. But we're going to be using like the exact same tools as you could on those things, right? We're going to be using the exact same tools as he's been using, right? Apart from his AI fucking tool. All right? Cool. Let's get into it. We're gonna color this manga panel, right? We're gonna color this manga panel, and we're gonna use methods similar to him. All right. So, the first things first. Okay. We have the manga panel with the layer on it, right? Immediately, what I'm gonna do in the right is I'm gonna make a new layer. Do you see it on the right? And I'm putting it underneath the panel, okay? Cool, done. That's what we need to do right now, right? I'm taking this, I'm going to edit, and there's a setting here that says convert brightness to opacity. It's not quite multiply, but what it will do is it will get rid of all the white. It will remove all the white, so you don't even have to use the multiply setting. Underneath that, on the layer, I'm going to use the paint bucket tool, refer only to editing layer, and I'm going to make the background white, just so we can we don't have the cross hatching. I'm going to make another layer. Okay, cool, right? Based. Now we need what he did, right? He had a reference image. That's what he did, dude. That's called using a reference image, and we're going to have our own reference image that we're going to take colors from today. Okay, here's Gojo. He's going to be our reference image. Isn't that amazing, right? Now, I'm pretty sure the AI wouldn't be able to know that the background of this is meant to be like fucking purple. But we're going to use him for skin tones and stuff, right? And guess what he used? He used an eyedropper tool. Guess what I have right here? Eyedropper. This tool right here is called eyedropper. I can click this. I can go to the reference image and I could select the color. And you know what I could do? I could use the paint bucket tool, refer to other layers, and guess what I could do? I could zoom in, right? Guess what I can do? Whoa! Isn't that insane? Whoa, oh my god, guys, look, I could just click. All I have to do is click, and the colors appear on the page. Isn't that insane, guys? Oh my god, I could do it more. I can click more. Oh, his face? Oh, guess what? I can click on his face. I can click on his face, guys. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy how easy it is. The AI tool seems like a fucking waste of time and effort, and I can't. Like, it's literally the biggest waste of effort I've ever seen. Bro just made a glorified eye color dropper and, like, paint bucket tool list. It's literally all he did. And you don't even get that good results. And then you have to take it to Photoshop anyway to finish it. And, you know what you can't do? You can't do something like this. So I'm making a layer on top. I'm making a layer on top and I'm gonna screen it. It's gonna be a screen layer. And I could do shit like this. I could do shit like this. I can color this in if I wanted to. The blood on Gojo's, the blood on his thing, you just do a clipping layer. You could just do a clipping layer. You could color over it. Look at that. It's like fucking magic. It's literally like magic. Maybe you want to do some shading in there. You want to do some shading on the blood. You just add darker color. Just add darker color. Maybe you want to add a lighter color. Maybe you'll add a lighter color somewhere. You know? You could choose one color to multiply with if you wanted to, like a gray. And you can start shading with that. So I'm using like a reddish gray, and you could just like, I'm gonna use like a normal pen. Guess what? You could shade in all the bits. On his arms, on his hands. You have way more control. You have way more control over this stuff than an AI tool does. So much more control than an AI tool ever would. The AI tool can't do shit like this, man. The AI tool can't do cool effects. Look at this. It's just a screen layer over the top. It's just a simple screen layer over the top. Not that long at all, and you have way more control. All you need is the eyedropper tool like he uses. The eyedropper tool and a paint bucket. Right? That's all you need. Obviously, you can get way more detailed with this if you want to. The more time you spend on it, the better it can look. But his AI slop didn't even look that great. What was it? Let me get a zoomed out. What was it? Let's show it again real quick. Alright, this is what he did. And this is what we've done. And this is what we've done. Using very, very similar tools. You don't need to use an AI tool to color a manga panel. Literally anyone, and I mean anyone, can use something like this. AI colors for you, but you need Photoshop to finish it. Exactly. It's so stupid. Plus, it doesn't even color it for you. It doesn't even color it for you, guys. Because you need to spend 5 fucking years using an eyedropper tool from a Chrome extension to even get the right colors. If you're bringing it into Photoshop anyway, you could just use the reference image as an eyedropper for like your reference colors. It's just insane. Actually insane. So this guy has just made a process that's actually already really fucking easy to start with and made it 10 times harder. He's just immediately made it 10 times harder for no reason whatsoever, you know? So, that's it, folks, you know? I don't really have much more to say other than that. Heck, fuck it, I could make Gojo's eyes glow if I wanted to. I bet your AI can't do that, right? Your AI can't tell me, oh, I want Gojo's eyes to glow. Fuck it. Let's do it ourselves. Oh, shit, hang on. You know what I mean? Like... I bet your AI can't do that, bro. I bet your AI can't do that. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. So I appreciate y'all for this. This is just some nuclear artist AI drama. You know, the guy's trying. You know, I'm not gonna slate on him. He's trying to make these tools. It's whatever. But as you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of AI art. But I'm not a hater of AI tools. I think AI tools used responsibly by the right people can be a good thing. I just think this is dumb. I think this is stupid. And there's so many really awesome manga colorists out there. You know, you don't need to do this to color manga. You don't need to do this to color manga. So yeah, thanks guys, appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.